Good morning, people. Happy Monday, about 10 a.m. here. First off, welcome in to another episode of All In with All 22. I do want to apologize for no episode last week. I did have some family emergency things that came up. Those of you who know, you know, but hey, we're going to get one in on Monday, right? We'll recap week 3, and then we'll move on and see where we are with week 4. Week 3 was a big one, though, for me in all 22. My first loss. I don't know if I should be saying that with a smile on my face, but my first loss. So, hey, without further ado, man, we're about business on this show. We get to it. We get right into it. Let me pop this baby up here. Boom. We'll take care of this. Knock that out. Boom. Now we can see it a little bit better. But as you can see, week 3, I'm playing mellow. It was looking good. It was looking good right up until Tuesday. Kyle, my boy Mello, he got the benefit of some auto subs. Not salty about that at all. But on offense, there, beat him at the quarterback position, beat him at the running back position. Drake London, holy hell, man. Justin Jefferson had a horrible game. Jamar Chase did not much. Terry McLaurin was all right. And then our third wide receivers tied there, Deontay, DK. Darren Waller started him over Kyle Pitts. That was the week that Kyle Pitts, if you remember last week, actually did something. So that was a bad choice. Finally. Tyler Higbee beat him out. But yeah, offensive line. Very happy with Laramie Tunsil so far in the year. Holy cow. Been very, very happy with him. This week, not so good. But up until that point, week 4, not bad, but we're looking at week 3 right now. Did just fine. Elijah Vera Tucker, Aaron Banks, I picked him up a few weeks ago, maybe a week or 2 ago, right in my starting lineup. Great. This is where the final score broke down, right? I was beating him. But we did get an auto substitution right there. It pops up in red to let you know you got fucking hosed. Good job. TJ Edwards, of course, like the one that put the nail in the coffin. TJ Edwards for him, 3.8. Oh, man, had a week. My defense, on the other hand, Miles Jack continues to not be that great. I enjoyed the early season success, and since then it has all been downhill. Tremaine Edmonds, he's been solid for me. Anybody else that really disappointed? I got to figure out, man, I have such a hard time when I'm running the 3-4 here too, figuring out which one of these guys needs to be in the third spot, the third weakest one, because, man, you're missing out on points on good games when Vita Vea just goes off, right? So got to get my shit together. Minka Fitzpatrick had a down week too. Safety is a strong point, and corners continue to be my Achilles heel. McCreary, he's fine. L'Jarius Sneed, he plays like an animal, though. Like, he is fucking fantastic, so I don't have to worry about him. But everybody outside of that, not that great. So, yeah, Zach Cunningham got auto-subbed out. Didn't make the snap count for my for my boy Mello. So, props to you, Mello. Maybe you intended to do that. He played it up. Yeah, Zach, some of the grades are starting to come out here. We do have partial ones. They're not fully yet, and they haven't had an announcement yet, but we'll get to some of those probably, hopefully, as they come out here. Yeah, hell of a week, right? So where did that put us at? Let's go to the league home standings. The shirts and the blouses division. Yeah, blouses. Not been good, right? We got to step it up. Blouses got to step it up. But Adam and I both on different ends. I'm in the shirts. Adam's in the blouses. He's 0-3, still without a victory. Three weeks in, getting all the shit talked to him in the Discord. We got a couple 0-3 teams on this side, but Mello, big win. Put him at the top of the division. Over on the other side, Eric's still doing his thing. Me and Zach are going to be battling it out. Yeah. So this week, of course, on cue, Zach and I will be battling it out. So far, so good. But let's look at some of the moves that I made. I missed out on waivers, so no monetary thing here. But I did find some nice pickups that I liked. Richie Grant, picked him up. I'm just gonna get rid of Andrew Booth. Dropped him. Aziz, now he's back. Damn it. But, pick up my boy Brandon Graham. Drake Greenlaw, we'll see tonight. Zach talked me into dropping Kenneth Murray. So, bye. Bye, Kenneth Murray. And then switch out the punter, right? Trying to squeeze every last point that I can get Tommy Townsend over Presley Harvin. And same thing for the kicker. And so far, where are we at this week, Zach? Let's pull it up. We'll see how we're doing this week. We got a big matchup here. All right, so far the grades that have come in. Trevor Lawrence, horrible game. Boom. Love it. Love it. Think I fucked my lineup this week. Yeah, you started Trevor Lawrence versus my Eagles, man. Come on, it's good defense. Can't do that. He's got Khalil in there. We'll see what the grade comes out. Austin Eckler finally had a good game. Jamar Chase, yes. Justin Jefferson had a good game, so I should reap a decent. Deontay did fuck all in fantasy or all 22. Tight ends, Kyle Pitts. Again, I put him back in the lineup. R.I.P. me. Arthur Smith hates him. Maybe he got a great blocking grade. We can always hold out hope. Laramie Tunsil, not the greatest, like we touched on earlier. We'll kind of see how it goes. I got Aaron Banks going tonight. Ooh, man. Let's see. Ramczyk. He played the full game, Zach, do you know? I kind of missed out on that part. I didn't see if he played the full game. Maybe am I gonna get auto sub 2 weeks in a row? Benches, Kamara, yeah, good on you. Yeah, we'll kind of see what we have. Cam Robinson, damn, he had a nice game. Taron Armstead continues. I gotta get him in the lineup. Leonard Dickinson playing really well. What about you, man? George Pickens, that one's gonna hurt. That one is going to hurt you, man. But who the hell thought he was going to start, right? There's no point in starting George Pickens at all until Kenny Pickett took over at quarterback. So, man, apparently he's got himself a favorite target. How about our defenses? They do. What are we sitting at here? Defense. Oh, man, my interior defensive line. Whoa. Tremaine Edmonds is going to get auto sub for me. Interesting. Or got auto subbed in? I guess I'll look. I thought I started him. Oh, that's what it was. Zach, we talked about that. It screwed you in your IDP leagues. Thank God for auto sub at all 22, right? Thank God for auto sub at all 22 because I put him in the minute he started. Announced that he was going to be active. So that's why Tremaine Edmonds is in there. Dre Greenlaw to go tonight. L'Jarius Sneed had a wonderful game. I expect that grade to be pretty high. Derwin James Mika, awesome. How about you, buddy? Kind of ho-hum. Nothing great, nothing bad. We'll kind of have to see how these games come out. Some of these, man, I feel good. Let's just say that. I feel good. But we'll see. It's going to be a tight one between us. Not fair. It's all right, buddy. Yeah. Let's see how many of these grades that they have out for this week. See if I can pull this up. Let's see if there's any big surprises. Can I sort by this? Maybe. We'll find out. Still a work in progress. Okay, so some of these are just going to be from last week. All right, I'll have to wait. Schedule. Ooh, got you. Then we get Indy's finest, and then we get a hell of a showdown versus Eric. Oh, man. Let's go. But how is it looking so far? Man, Rico's looking good so far. Mello still in the lead. Ooh, we got a Brandon and Eric. This is going to be a good matchup right here. This will be a good matchup here. There's our boy Adam at the bottom. Can he get a victory? Can he get a victory? I don't blame you, man. It's going to be tough. I got a good squad. I pay attention enough to your IDP shit. That's it. I got a good squad. Though, I really think, just looking at it, and kind of the way the grades are, like one of my little shit. Of course, Trayvon had a good one. Did they? Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, Trayvon Dix, you're killing me, man. PFF hates you most of the time, and then the 1 week you ball the fuck out, I can't start you. And look what you did. How did Richie Grant? I haven't got his grade yet. And they haven't given me Snead's grade yet, so I think we'll be okay. Snead played fine. McCreary, meh. Holy shit. But the one thing I was going to say is the change I was thinking of making. I love my D-line. I just have such a hard time deciding who that third one was going to be. The guys are good. I mean, Hargrave, okay, nothing spectacular, right, through 4 weeks. Same for Payne. Vita Vey. Kind of the same thing. I think I might go to a nickel. I think that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to move away from the 3-4, and I might go to the nickel. I know cornerback's my weakest spot, but I can eliminate a lot of this if I just start 3 of them, right? Can't miss them all. So, can't miss them all every single week. They tend to score pretty well, right? The weight, 4.5 on their weight. 4.96 on the D-line. That's kind of what originally led me into it. I think it's just minute enough where I feel better if I just start it. Do I bring myself to start 3 linebackers? I mean, Dre Greenlaw's, yeah. It's interesting to see what he does tonight, but Tremaine Edmonds has just been solid, and now I get Shaq back. I think we're gonna make a defensive switch. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it and kind of see what I want to do here. But man, I'm gonna pull up and let's just see through the grades we have so far. Last week, all 22, season, all 22. Where we're at, high scoring players. Lamar, Josh Allen, Hurts. There's gonna be a lot of quarterbacks here. How far do we get down here before we lose a quarterback? There, Josh Allen. Boom, my guy. Max Crosby's been playing out of his mind. Myles Garrett. Edge rushers, quarterbacks. Yeah, guys. So pretty much what we thought. You're going to need some edge rushers. You're going to need quarterbacks, tackles. Think of all the players that they pay in the actual NFL. That's how the scoring is weighted, so those are going to be the guys that scored the most. The difference is, I would say, and I think everybody who's done a draft, right, we've kind of talked about it in the past, who's done it in the past would say, especially going into where we are now, seeing their teams, quarterbacks are probably the position where it's just like, the elite ones, the Lamars, the Josh Allens, the Hurts, those kind of guys, right, the ones that you know are going to get great grades, Mahomes. If you want to draft those guys for the long term, just because you know they're going to be a solid piece for you and they're going to put up numbers, that's fine. But you can get by with waiting on quarterback, right? There's enough. We only need to start one. There's 12 of them that are going to be starting at any given time. People might have 2, so you got 24 bench. They might have a third, so you're looking at like 36 quarterbacks tops. You can find good ones later, way later. The edge rusher positions, the tackles, your corners, tackles, left tackles especially. Those are the kind of guys that I think when I do these next year, I'm going to put a lot more emphasis in going to get those guys earlier. And quarterback will definitely. I waited on quarterback. I got fucking auto drafted Aaron Rodgers for Christ's sakes, but it'll still be a position that I just kind of slough off. If I have the ability to get a Josh Allen, a Lamar, that kind of stuff in trade, that kind of thing, yes, I will go do it. But I really just don't have a lot of incentive to do it when you're looking at. So we got here. Let me try to sort this shit again. Season already sorted. Come on, Mike, get your shit together. Lamar, right? 22.4 points. We're going down to like Tom Brady, 20.3. Trevor Lawrence, 20.5. So a couple points off through, some of these grades aren't it. So through 4 or 3 weeks. Not the worst, right? It's not detrimental to you. Let's look at the edge position on the other hand. And you remember, you got to start two of these guys. So Josh Allen, right? 15 points. I mean, if we go down to, I'm trying to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I just kind of go down to like some of the guys that would be in your backups, 12, a little bit wider of a gap, right? 3, 4 points down into this range here of your possible second starters, second guys on the outside. And let's see what the gap is for like tackles. Tackles is another big one. Offensive line is massive. Massive in all 22. That is what I figured out. So the top guys like Thomas, Tunsil. Damn. Let me Tunsil at the top. That's impressive. 12s. Again, starting 2, so we scroll down just a little bit. So you get about a 2-3 point gap. Not as big as I thought. Interesting. So you can get by with some crappier tackles. Like Cam Robinson's been fine for me. 9.7. Again, not all the grades are in, so I'm going to take a look when all the grades are in for today. And then also when we get actual clarity, I'll probably look on like Tuesday, Wednesday. Might do another stream then this week, recap of week 4 and kind of hit it again. But I want to start getting an idea of where the positional scarcity, the difference between points, the gap between points, where you should be investing your quote-unquote assets, right? We all have draft picks. We haven't made a trade yet. Nobody's made a trade yet. Kind of what you want to approach, where you want to go at, and especially when we start doing a lot more of these drafts come the off-season, when we start doing more startups, where you should be investing your earlier draft picks, right? When you get to the end, you're kind of just filling out your roster as needed, but where the positional advantages are. And now that we're actually starting to get some points and some good data points, after this week will be essentially about a quarter of the way through the regular season, we'll have a good idea. But I think that's where we're at here. I'm trying to make sure that I hit waivers again. There's probably going to be a few guys out there to pick up. We also have some big like injury news going down. With the running back position, like Javonte Williams potentially being out for the entire year. Jonathan Taylor, we'll kind of see how many weeks he misses. Originally, it was a high ankle. We thought it was going to be really bad. Now it just may be a low ankle, so maybe it's a week or 2. So we do have some things to kind of go out and see what we want to do on the waiver wire. The one thing I will say is I don't think for the entire year I have gotten a guy put on injured reserve. I've seen other people do it, but I have not yet. So thankfully, I haven't had to do that yet. Julio, I may want to just cut flat out quit. But yeah, that's where we're at. Man, Zach, good luck or bad luck to you, buddy. for the rest as these grades keep coming out. I guess we can see if they updated anything yet. No, not yet. Just a couple. Good luck or bad luck, however you want to see it. We're battling for second. It looks like in our division. Man, I need somebody to take down Indy's finest too. Let's go. Take them down. And then we have to catch back up to Mello. But Eric looks like he might be continuing his domination over on that side. Looking good for him. Oh, look at that. The click feature works now, boys, too. That's so good. Eric might be continuing his domination over on that side. So we'll see how it goes, man. Thank you for tapping in for another episode. Like I said, sorry about last week. I'm probably going to try to get 2 in this week. Maybe like a Thursday night before the game. I can try. I'll see how the work schedule works out. Just had a family thing last week, but we appreciate you. Thank you. Please hit that like, subscribe button, and keep following along all season as I go through this all 22 journey. I am having a blast with it. It is very good to have a different type of fantasy platform to play on that encompasses a lot of players that we generally don't get to worry over, right? I never thought I'd be so happy or beaming that I picked Laramie Tunsil to be my tackle. But here we are. Offensive linemen need love. That's what will do it for me. I'm out of here. Peace.